Now I am giving you extra explanation of structure of kidney. It is not given in your NCERT. The kidney is covered by a fibrous connective tissue that is known as the renal capsule. You have studied about renal capsule. It is the outer protective covering of the kidney, and it protects it from infection and injuries. Around the capsule there is a layer of fat tissue, or you can say there is a layer of fat known as, which forms the adipose capsule, and outer to the adipose capsule is another layer, that is the fibrous membrane known as renal fascia. So you can say you have studied up to renal capsule, but two more layers are present outside the kidney. Inner is the, that is outer to renal capsule is adipose capsule, and outer to adipose capsule is renal fascia, which protects the kidney. The fascia, it helps in, because it is made up of fibrous membrane, so it helps in attachment of the kidney to the abdominal wall. Inner to the renal capsule, you have studied that the inner region of the kidney, it is divided into two parts. The outermost zone is known as cortex and the inner is known as the medulla. And medulla, it is divided into conical areas or conical structures known as medullary pyramids. In one kidney there can be 15 to 16 medullary pyramids, and the medullary pyramids, their broad base, it lies towards the cortex region, and its narrow base, it rises narrow side, it is towards the inner side of the medulla. Now each renal medullary pyramid, it terminates into a structure known as renal papilla. This is a structure, this is known as the renal papilla. Between the medullary pyramids there is extension of the cortex region, and it forms a structure known as column of Bertini, renal column of Bertini or renal columns. The medullary pyramids, they are connected with minor calyces. You have studied about only calyx. Now the calyx before is further, you have studied in NCERT only about calyx. Calyx are further of two types, minor calyces and major calyx. From each medullary pyramid, you can say each medullary pyramid, they are connected with minor calyx and calyces, and you can say if 15 to 17 renal pyramids are there, then 15 to 17 minor calyces will be there. So minor calyces, and in some one minor calyx can connect the two renal medullae. So they are mainly 7 to 13 in number. 7 to 13 minor calyx, and these minor calyx, they lead into a major calyx. You can see this is major calyx, and 2 to 3 major calyx are present in one kidney. Okay, I hope it is clear to everyone that medullary pyramids, first of all they open into renal papilla, then renal papilla are connected with the minor calyx, and minor calyx, they lead into major calyx. 15 to 16 are the medullary pyramids, 7 to 13 are the minor calyx, and 2 to 3 are the major calyx. You can see these are the major calyx. Then major calyx, they lead into a funnel shaped structure called renal pelvis, and renal pelvis, which in turn leads into a ureter. Okay, so this was the internal structure of the kidney. Extra what we have done here, that the kidney, it has two more layers outside the renal capsule, that is the adipose layer and renal fascia, which protect the kidney. Then calyx, it is divided into two parts, that is the minor calyx and major calyx. Minor calyx, they are 7 to 13 in number and they are connected with the medullary pyramids, and minor calyx, they combine to form or they lead into a structure known as major calyx, and then this major calyx, they open into a funnel shaped structure known as renal pelvis, and renal pelvis, it leads into a ureter.